Hello guys and welcome back to another video on this YouTube channel. I uploaded a video called HTML from basics quite 2 weeks or 1 week ago, but I thought first I thought I will keep on uploading videos, but I remembered one thing or learned one thing that you actually don't learn like that way. Like, you need to do it practically. So I thought this series I'm gonna give it continuation. Like, if you have any difficult question, ask me in the comments below. But what I'm gonna do is I will be creating a project and you will be doing it with me. It's gonna be a basic HTML project. Like, there will be not like those CSS that I involved in that advanced like section heroes and all those. So don't worry, it's gonna be a quite basic course, I mean tutorial. So to get started, first go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and it would be really helpful for me if you liked the video. So let's get started. And yesterday I didn't upload the video, but I came live in my Facebook, so go check out my Facebook page. The link will be in the description. So let's get started. So first we'll create a folder. Now if you want to follow along with me, yes you can. So this is I have opened my control panel, and I will create a folder in my desktop. So for that, first I have opened this command prompt. So now you can do it manually, but I like doing with command prompt because I feel like I am a coder. So yeah, that's just a joke. I mean, yeah, okay, no, whatever. Okay, first I will create a folder here, and we'll write basic. We'll just write, oh my god, basic HTML. So I just created a folder. Hopefully, let's see. Yeah, oh no, I haven't created a folder. Hold up, let me create now. I think there must be a folder named basic, so let's check. Yeah, I have a folder. So like this is my folder. So yeah, I have already created a folder, that means. So now I will open my Sublime text, and I'm using Sublime. You can use Visual Studios, you can use Atom, you can use Notepad++, you can even use Notepad itself. So yeah, I'll just open the folder now. So I'll go to my desktop here, and here you can see all the, oh, it created two folders, basic and HTML. I forgot to give that slash. So I'll select basic right now because I will not select that HTML. I'm gonna delete that folder later on. So here this is what we get. Okay, first one thing that I wanted to do here is that hold up guys, because I don't like these things in my PC. So I will be here. So what I'm gonna do is do this. There you go. That I just removed that directory that I just created. Now over here I will save this file as okay, again I have to go to, okay, here I'm gonna save this file as index.html. that's like the main thing, and HTML, this thing you are seeing here, is the extension. You can also write HTML, supports it, and if you don't know, then you can just come here and search for it, but it's gonna be a lot harder to find one. So here I saved this. Now over here you can see this is the screen. So we'll get our basic layout here. There you go, and I'm gonna explain you everything what I'm doing, so don't worry about all those. So here you can see that I got this head section. Here are all the meta links that you have, like you link your CSS through here. You can also link your JavaScript, but this meta means it actually what does it do is there are two types of this. So this is the first one, and another is this. Okay, let me just write. Okay, this is the another one, and this is also same as this one. So like this and all those things. Okay, so I will not write this right now because you know I don't want to explain you about the advanced things right now. So I will just go through the basics, and yeah, we will be creating a lot more projects in the future, don't worry about that. So let's move on to adding a title to our website. Now what did by I just said title, what was the first thing that came into my mind? The first thing that came was Wolf. So I'm gonna create a website named Wolf. So I'll just write Wolf. There you go. And inside this body tag, okay, that's the basic. So let's open our file now. So let's come here. Okay, let's go to Google Chrome, and this is the Chrome browser. You can even use Edge browser, but I use Chrome. I don't want to go to Café right now. one thing that you can do is, if you don't find your path like this way, what you can just do is, you will be in your system, go to users, go to your name that you have kept, and over here you need to navigate to desktop. Now if you don't want to do that, what you can just do is do this and go to desktop, and from here go to project. Mine is not in project, so whatever where is your file, just go to there. But mine one is basic, as you know, and index.html. So this is my file, and here you can see we got already the title wolf. Now what do you see when you go to a certain website? The first thing you see is the heading, what is the website about, navigations. So yeah, we are gonna work with that, but navbar is kind of a complex thing. Header, these are also kind of a complex thing, so I don't want to go to the complexity right now. We'll just do the basic by adding h1. So h1 header, so I will just write wolf. Okay, wolf drinks. Okay, let me just write, no, I'm just doing it. We'll just write wolf. Now this is just a wolf, and now I will add a p tag here. And in the p tag, what I'm gonna do is go back to Google Chrome, and over here I'm just gonna write wolf and search for wolf. And over here let's come here, and what we'll do is just copy this. Okay, and Ctrl C, and we'll paste this here, save this. Okay, and let's come here and refresh this. There you go, we got the title and some text about what is wolf and all those. You can even write lorem if you don't want to go around with that. Now we'll add an image. So to add an image is pretty easy. What you just do is write img. Now img stands for image, and src stands for source. Now source means any source of anything, like the source of electricity is water, wind, solar, and all those. So it's kind of similar to that. Now one thing that you can do is directly add the link of the image, or what you can do is download the image. So I prefer downloading the image rather than going through and to a certain and copying the link. So what I'll do is go to images here, and in here there are pretty much a lot of images. So I'll just copy this one. I like this one. Okay, so I will just right click here, and if you don't want to do this, and you can just go through is, I'll just show you how to do that. If you want to just go through the link here, it's one then. So first let me save this image in my file directory where I wanted to save it. That's in the basics. And you can to make yourself pretty clear, what you can else do is also create a directory here. So I will name this as wolf dot create a new folder name image. I like to do that, but for this tutorial I will not do this. Now here I saw that I just downloaded this image. Now what you will just do is, there you can see your wolf.jpg has already come. Okay, let me just increase the screen width. Oh, why I was doing like I was working for a company. Okay, so wolf.jpg you're just gonna write. Now remember one thing, that you should write whatever the extension of image that you have downloaded. If you download png, then you should write png. So you will just write jpeg. Now if it is in a certain folder like in image folder, then you need to add this thing, but right now we don't have that, so we'll just save this. And let's come here. Okay, this is not our website. Oh, here you come, and there you go, we got a wolf image there. Now we can resize this using HTML itself. Now I said that you can also do it from here. Yeah, you can do this. You just click here, copy this, and come to your website, and over here what you just do is remove this and paste this here, and save this, and come back to your website. And over here, if I refresh this, okay, there you go, I again get that image. Here you can see in more better way. So this is how we can add two different ways of adding image. But right now I don't want to do this. Okay, let me close this window first. Okay, now right now I don't want to do this, so for that I will just remove this and just add the previously what I had, this one. So I'm gonna work on with this. There you go, and it loads pretty fast. As you see, you saw a difference here. Now this is what it's looking like. Now if you want to board a certain text, then how will you do this? There are two ways of doing this. The first way of doing this is using b tag, and like I will bold this North America. So what you just like is do this, and over here write b, and now save this and come here, and okay, let's come to this here, and refresh this. Here you can see North America has been bold. Now I wanna bold gray wolves. So for that, what I'm gonna do is go to gray wolves and I will add another text. So first, what I will just do is copy this, Control X to copy that, and I will just write strong. Now I recommend you downloading and using Sublime Text because it is quite user friendly for beginners who are starting coding. I actually used this as my first time when I was coding. Then I shifted to our famous Visual Studio Code, but I am back again here. So yeah. So now over here you can see I've wrote strong. So I will paste this here, and if I did save, you may see that the gray wolves is also highlighted. So those were the two ways how you can highlight, an image. Now if you don't know, then okay, let me just say there are three types of text out there, right? You know that one is the basic normal one, another is underline, another one is bold, other is italic. So there are different one. Okay, so I just wanted to say you that. Okay, okay, sorry, I don't want to save you right now. Okay, there you go. And you can also italic of particular text in HTML, and you can do it using CSS as well. It's pretty easy to do, but I usually do it using our HTML because HTML has a variety of things that you can do here. So I use HTML rather than using CSS to italic or text or something. So yeah, I'm gonna show you that later on, but first let's go and start by doing some more things here. Now over here, there you go. Now over here you can see this wolf is there and everything is there. Now what I want is a button in the bottom. Here I want a bottom which says means no more, and it links to a Wikipedia website about wolf. Now to do this, what I'll just do is come here. Okay, first I don't need this image, so I'll close it. Now what I'll just do is come here and write a button. Now you can do with button, but hold up guys, I'm feeling like I will sneeze. Okay, I didn't sneeze. Actually I did. Okay, I don't have corona. So I will start by writing a button tag. To open the button tag, I will just btton, and this will open the button tag, and inside this button tag what you're going to do is start a tag. Now it's saying if you want to style it more, then you can just use a tag if you know, but while we are using HTML you can just use button tag, and inside that you can add a tag. Now over here I will just write learn more. Now if you don't want to do this and just get an a tag, you can do that too, and we'll leave this nothing, and we'll again right here no more. Okay, now save this, come here, and if I refresh this, here you can see that we have one button which says learn more, one button which says no more. Okay, so learn more is this one. So now what do you think what we'll do to link to a certain website? Now I'm gonna explain you about those refs. So before that, let's go and write wolf here, and inside here I will click on Wikipedia. Look, it is also using the same kind of thing. That's same, you know, that aref that we are using. So if I click on this, this is about the holes. So I will copy this. Okay, now I will come here, and here I will paste this. Okay, save this. Now I want to link to another page as well, not only to this page, because people don't only want to go to Wikipedia, because there are a lot of websites who explain about wolf. So here if I click on this NWF or something this name is, I will just copy this. Okay, this is National Wildlife Federation, so they have also a good website. Okay, let's copy this and let's come back here, and inside this no more we will edit this. So we will, instead of this ref, we will save this. Okay, there. Okay, ref means linking to a page. Now you can also link to your own page by creating one, but what I prefer doing is creating my own page and explaining this rather than taking them to Wikipedia, like I always have. Like whenever I create a website and present it to my customers or the users, I make a website where they have to link their personal pages like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And at the time I use this thing. So here, okay, we are done with this, so we will not need this. So here, if I refresh this, here everything is the same. If I click on no more, what will happen, guys? There we went to this website of natural website federation, I mean natural wildlife federation. Now what do you think we will do if we want to open this website in another tab? Like in this tab, if you want to open this website, I mean sorry, not this one. If you want to open a website like this, what will you do? So for that, what you're gonna do is come here, and so okay, let me also show you by this learn more one, which links to a Wikipedia page. Okay, I need to wait for a few seconds. Okay, there you go. We also linked ourselves to a Wikipedia page. Now this is pretty easy to do. So now, okay, let's go back here, and inside here what I'm gonna do is now edit these buttons so that they will be going to a different tab. So for this, what you're gonna do is I'm gonna go to this one, the second one, which is saying no more. I will add a target here. Now this is an inbuilt property, or what you can say attribute there. So you'll just write slash blank, and if you save this and refresh this, and which one was it? It was no more, right? You see that it opened in a different website. So if I close this, there you go. Now that's how we do this. Now you can do the same with this one also. You can change the target like so. And if you want to know more about HTML and CSS, and if you face sometimes any problems in those, what you can do is go to W3 Schools. So it's a pretty good website from where you can fix your problems, which what kind of problems you have. So okay, I had to build my password and email there. So right now I'm not gonna do that. So here I have already pinned W3 Schools, like it's kind of like in my spread dial. Here you can know about everything. Now you can log in. Oh, website new. What's this? Okay, they got a okay. They're saying they get your own website. Then you can click on try it yourself and edit in here also. So you can learn HTML. Just click there, create an account. If you don't want to, you cannot create. Don't want to create an account, you don't create. So it's pretty easy. You can learn. There are variety of languages. And disclaimer: this is not sponsored. I don't have enough subscriber to get sponsored. Okay, I also said you that we will also learn how we can edit our image size using HTML. So yeah, for this what you're gonna do is go to your image, and over here width means, if you don't know, I will just explain you in a bit. I will just 400 pixels, and I will give it a height 300 pixels. Okay, save this image. If I come here, refresh, there you go. I decrease the image size, but it is looking kind of bad. Okay, so I will just write 250. Okay, now it's kind of looking fine. So this is how we do this. And sometimes what happens is that we cannot understand what the height and width is. So for that, and we cannot match it with the initial image size. So for this you need to know proper thing about height and width. So let me explain what is height and what is width to you right now. So okay, to know first, I forgot to do one thing here. So let's do this here. Okay, very quick, and save here. Okay, let me refresh this website once. Okay, there you go. Now to explain this, I will open my this here. So over here I will take this pen tool right now. Okay, there you go, and change the size and change the colors or something more fantabulously looking. So over here, this thing, this is the width of the screen, right? I mean not the width, but here this part of the screen, this is known as height of the screen. Now I really don't know what is currently its height. It may be like 500 or something, so you don't know what is its heights. So that's the height of the. Then over here you can see this initial from here, the bottom of the screen. So just to this here, this is known as the width. So you also don't know how much this is. This may be around how many 600 pixels maybe. So you really don't know what is the height and width right now. And the combination of height and width, these two things, it's in a triangular shape, so this two makes a complete area, right? So it's kind of like a area, you can say. And in this area this image comes. It is made of pixels. So 1 pixels maybe some, it would be too small, and you can, this small pixels makes entire image. So this makes an entire image. So that was what about height and width. Okay, so this is how you can also change your height and width of an image. You can increase it, so whenever sometimes some image comes too big, you can do this. Now we will learn how to add a background color to this, and we will talk something about inline css as well. Okay, so over here let's come here in body. So body is where everything goes, so this means the color should also be changed here. Now to change the color, you can just like bg color. Okay, it sounds too weird, bg color. So it's actually background color, and you can check and write any color you want. Suppose I will just write red here. If I save this, see, I got red background. So this is how we can change color. Now if you want to change color of a text, you will not write bg color, but instead you will just write color. Okay, I was just writing fff, right? If you see, then if it will work, then okay. If it is not working, then what you can do is use inline css to this. Stop working. Oh my dear god. There you go. Okay, so css html doesn't have that much good properties of editing a website. So here you can see bg color. You can, if you want to add a background image, then what you just can write is background and give it what was your name of that image. So my one was hoof.jpg. Okay, if I save this and come here and refresh this. Okay, I don't want to purchase this, it's not necessary to purchase. Here you can see I got a background image of a wolf. So this is how we do it, but for now I will just keep on with the bg color. So right here, if we want to get a good bg color, I would say it would be sky blue. Well, for now we'll just use sky blue. There you go. So this was and how we can edit bg color. Now if you want to know about inline css and all those, so let's work on with a small inline css in our html. So inline css, let's go on with this. Now to start writing inline css, you need to first get an attribute style. Now css can be written in 3 ways. One of them is external css, inline css, and one can be written in the head by using style tag. Now over here in h1, and I'm gonna talk this later on while we are doing different projects. So in this style, first let's just write color. So this will have everything that is in a css document. So if I write color here and give it a certain color, like if I give this okay, that's exactly good. So I'll just write white. Okay, control save this. If I come here and refresh this, okay, if sometimes the color is being changed here. Okay, you can see the color is being changed, and I forgot that I was watching paragraph and I forgot that okay, hold up. So this is the way how you can change color. Okay, I need to test one thing before I show you one cool trick. So I want to know if exact HTML works in HTML. Let's check. It doesn't work in HTML. Okay, there you go. Okay, now after this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start. I'm gonna show you just a cool trick. Now over here, if you see this, okay, where is my website? Hey, my website, please come down. So my scroll bar, you can even edit this like most of the web pages that you see. Oh, my Google Chrome stopped responding. Okay, most of the websites like YouTube have a custom curved type of what we say scroll bar, and now you can even create this kind of scroll bar using CSS, but we are not talking about CSS right now. So okay, so my website, my website was lagging a bit. So here you can see why. Okay, over here you can see learn more button and no more button. Now these are there two buttons. What we want to do with this is get them to the bottom of the screen. That means beside this image. Now to do this, what you can do is use a tag called div. Now div is a certain kind of tag which separates, like it's kind of like a group. So you want to use div tag, is just like div, and you can give it a class so that it would be easy for you to know about. So if I save this, hopefully you may see this thing. There you go. Now this both came to the bottom. Now if you want to get them no more to the bottom, then you can again add div into a certain again, then it will change itself. So yeah, for now we'll just stay on with the previous one, how it was. So that was a cool trick that you will need whenever you will go on creating an advanced websites in the future maybe. So yeah, now what can I show you is, now let's learn about form. I mean, not instantly into form, but let's learn about input properties and form properties. Okay, so let's work on that. So okay, we will create an file here. I mean, not a file, but over here what I'm gonna do is create a tag. Now I'm not talking about form here, but I'm gonna simply create one type of thing. Okay, I just wanted to talk about input and submit type. So here input, I'm just gonna give it a type. So type means what kind of it is. Like you are seeing a person, what kind of person is he? Is he bad? Is he good? If he is bad, and all those kind of things. Like, and in type you can give, there are various type in HTML which you can use in input. That is, one is text, other is search, there are various like other is password, there is email, there is submit, and there are more, but right now we will just use text. And over here name means a certain name that you can give it to it. Like I don't want to give any name to here. And you can also give a placeholder. Now placeholder means the thing that you see whenever you go to a certain website. Like if you go to YouTube's search bar, you can see that search is coming, but when you click on this, then it automatically disappears. So that is placeholder. Right here also you can give it a placeholder like wolf out. Okay, just write wolf out. Now you can try it yourself, and do try it yourself. Now other is required. Now required means it is required. Like whenever you create a password, you need it to be required, so many websites keep required. So this is one of the properties. Now let's work on with other input, and this is gonna be submit. So to do this, I'll just write input, and type I will just write submit. Other one which you can use is, okay, make sure you are writing it in the right way, because writing CSS in small letters is better than writing it in bold letters. So okay, like type submit. And another is value. So value means a certain value. Like if you write submit, it is usually used in submit. Like whatever value you give, it is gonna display that. Right now I will just write wolf right here and save this. If I come here and refresh here, okay, there you go, we saw something like wolf out, and we will write here something like, okay, I just write vd error or something, and I'll just click on wolf. Then something will not nothing is happening right now, because we can do it right now because it's kind of advanced thing to work on with. I'm gonna work on it in upcoming videos. Like if I just click on wolf, it is also not working because we are in a good website. Okay, so yeah, now after this, what we're gonna talk in with, I don't have any ideas right now. So let's talk about one important tag that you must know is BR and HR. BR means break line or break, whatever you wanna say. So if you just write BR and okay, you need first space. Okay, BR tag is one of the important tags because it usually, what does it do is separate a text from a line. And if I use HR right here, okay, you may see something. Okay, there you go. And if I save this, come here and refresh this, here HR will create a line and BR will separate two lines. So that was about BR and HR. So these are one thing that you are noticing from a long time is that I'm using two kind of tags. Like this h1 over here has this closing tag. Okay, this h1 is called tag. If you have watched the first video, then I have used a closing tag. But right now if I see BR, it doesn't have the closing tag. Neither does HR, neither does image tag. and neither does input, because this kind of tags, they don't need a closing tag. It is not necessary to keep a closing tag. You can use it even if you don't want. Okay, so yeah, that was about HR and BR and all those in closing tags and all those things. Now in the next video or next episode, what I'm gonna explain you about is everything about search boxes and those. So till then, goodbye.